Hello everybody and welcome to the Jokes Marble League Season 5 friendly round. Today we will see the teams that didn't featured in the qualifiers compete in the other qualifiers and the relegated teams. There are 8 in total, 4 in each of those groups of friendly rounds, and we will be going separate this time. Also qualified teams will start with the balance battle event, Asteroid Impact versus the Mighty Minerals and the Master Marauders versus the Time Watchers. And first up, Asteroid Impact versus the Mighty Minerals. They are ready to go here in this one, and it looks like the Minerals got a way better run at about 20, and Asteroid Impact just got a 14. 6-point lead for the Minerals at the moment. The second run, can they do something? No, I think they cannot, because the Minerals get a better run again, and it will be a 42-30 victory for the Mighty Minerals, an easy advantage for them. But who will join them in the finals? It will be Master Marauders or the Time Watchers. Second or third place from last season. The Time Watchers are dominating this first run. This is 41, I think, the finisher, and 16 it was. And the Marauders just got a 16 points, and this is quite impossible, I think, to come back from this score. And yes, indeed, the Time Watchers just capitalize on that and get another finisher, and at the moment win by 44 points here, destroying the Master Marauders. Now, for the bronze, between the Asteroid Impact and the Master Marauders, who will get it. Between the two, some trouble for the opening and the starting gate, but everybody finishes it, and I think 3 competitors got into 12, and then it's a tie, 24 to 24. So the winner will be whoever goes further, and I think it will be Asteroid Impact, with Sarah going into the 25 zone and making their team winning this bronze in the friendly round. Who will win the gold? Mighty Minerals or the Time Watchers? The teams are already fighting for this gold medal in the friendly round, and the Minerals once again getting a 24, and the Watchers at 41. That's quite a big lead for them, and they just need to keep it in this one, and they will. The Time Watchers will win the balance battle in the friendly round of the all qualified teams by 29 points, and this is quite a dominant victory. Congratulations to the Watchers. Minerals getting a silver, Asteroid Impact with the bronze. Let's see the podium celebration. And the standings, they look as the event results at the moment, but we'll see how it develops in the first event. But now let's move on to the relegated teams and their balance battle event. We see the Drizzle Dreamers facing up with the Coasting Corals, and the Winter Wolves going up against the Porpoise Bouncers. First up, the Dreamers versus the Corals. The Dreamers are relegated second straight time. In the JML, the Corals came from winning Season 2 to being relegated in last place, and in this run, I don't see clear leader. Let's see, and it is the Coasting Corals by 2 points. It will be very interesting in the second run. Can the Dreamers fight back? And I think they can, because one of them gets into the cage basin and gets that team a big lead. And yes, in fact, the Dreamers dominate in the second attempt and advance as a result. And now the Winter Wolves versus the Porpoise Bouncers, 2 Season 1 OG teams facing here in this one, and Paul or the Winter Wolves gets a finisher and gives their team a big lead at 19 points. In fact, it's quite tough to come back from that, but let's see. The Porpoise Bouncers do pretty good here. Wasn't enough. One of them got a finisher, and the second, I think, was a 12th, and yes, indeed, it was enough. Just by 2 points, the Porpoise Bouncers make a great comeback to win over the Winter Wolves, and they will be facing the Corals now. And the Coasting Corals in a brief lead here. It's not a huge one, but the Wolves are trailing behind at the moment by 8 points. Let's see the second attempt, and it's not enough, I believe. It's not a big lead for the Wolves here in this one, and in fact it was a tie, and the Corals winning on the tie break. It was closer than I expected, but still wasn't enough for the Winter Wolves. And now the final for the gold medal here is the Drizzle Dreamers or the Porpoise Bouncers. Who will get it? In the first attempt, it was the Drizzle Dreamers getting a finisher and quite a decent result. Let's see if the Pouncers are able to come back in this one, and doesn't look like. I think it was not enough, but no, indeed it was. By 5 points, the Qualifiers Pouncers were able to claim the gold medal in the first event, and congratulations to them. Let's see the podium celebration. All blue on the podium, the Wolves in 4th, the Pouncers taking the early lead, but we'll see how it develops in the first event, and this is distance drag. In the qualifiers, there was a new record set by the Pesky Peppers, and let's see if any of the auto-qualified or relegated teams will be able to compete with that. And we see the marble selections for each of the rounds. Auto-qualified teams will go first, and Chronos, Sediment, Meteorite and Phobos will start us off in the distance drag. Let's see the first attempt, and somebody went past the camera zone. This is crazy because it's likely past 60. And yes, indeed, it was past 60 for Sediment of the Mighty Minerals. This is a new record here for the team. And the Mass Marauders in the second round get a good lead, and I think they will advance alongside with the Mighty Minerals. And they will get the silver. Asteroid Impact gets the bronze, and the Watchers in last. What a great showing for Sediment of the Mighty Minerals, getting a 60 run to set the record of the distance drag. Congratulations. And the standings now look like that. The Minerals take the lead by 2 points. Time Watchers in second. Mass Marauders and Impact tie for third. This is going to be pretty exciting in the next event. But now on to the relegated teams. Let's see who will get it alongside them. Bakita, Reverie, Sponge and Paul are ready to go here. First attempt, who will get it? It was the Drizzle Dreamers, Reverie getting a pass over their opponents, and it was pretty close though. Nearly a three-way tie, but Wolves and Panthers are tied. The Dreamers are slightly ahead. Corals trailing behind. Will they be able to fight back in the second one? I think yes. The Drizzle Dreamers get an improvement for the gold, and the Corals will get an improvement for the silver Bouncers, and the Wolves will round out the top 4, and the winner will 3 straight dead last results. Let's see how it shakes out. The standings, the Drizzle Dreamers take the lead by 1 point over the Porpoise Bouncers. Western Corals 2 points behind, and the Wolves with 2 points in dead last. Now let's move on to the third event. It's Archery, just as in the main league, and it's time to go in this precision event for our team here. Auto qualified will begin. We'll go in reverse championship order, and the Asteroid Impact will begin us in Archery. Let's see. They got a gold medal in season 2 here. Can they do good here? And a 9 for one of them, and the second marble got a 5, I believe, so a 14 score for the Asteroid Impact to set the first benchmark. And in comparison to the qualifiers, this isn't really good for them, but let's see. Mass Marauders, can they be better than that? A 5 for first one, and a 7 I think for the second competitor, and it was a 12 in my opinion. Let's confirm, yes indeed it is 12, and the second place for the Mass Marauders at the moment. Time Watchers are going next, the season 3 champions and the season 4 Archery winners. Can they do good here? And a bullseye for one of them, and the second marble really shows it a lot, because we get only a 3 and they get 13 as a result. It's not enough to take the lead, a 13 pointer for them. The Mighty Minerals are the last team to go here, and let's see, one of them gets a 9, but the second one misses the archery completely and gets a 0 I believe, and this is just a 9 for the Mighty Minerals, and dead last in the event as a result. So the Asteroid Impact, even with a 14, will win the friendly round Archery. Time Watchers will get silver, Mass Marauders will play in the bronze. Let's enjoy the podium. And as a result, the Time Watchers, the Mighty Minerals and Asteroid Impact are all on 9 points, tied for the lead. Mass Marauders 3 points behind in the last. Let's move on to the relegated teams here. It will be quite interesting to see how they do in comparison to the were qualified. And Winter Wolves are going first as being in last of the standings. One of them gets a 4 and the second one, I think it was a 6, so just a 10, and this is not what the Winter Wolves wanted. Just a 10 points at the beginning, and let's see how the other teams stack up against that. The Coasting Corals will be going second, and one of them gets a bullseye. Great job for them. The second marble gets a 15, so it's a pretty decent score. And as a result, the Corals will take the lead of this event. But can they keep it in comparison to the Porpoise Balances and the Drizzle Dreamers? Let's see. The Aquatic team will go next, and one of them will get a 6, and the second I think was a 7. Pretty close for them, and the 13 pointer as a result takes second place in this one. The last team who can beat the Corals are the Drizzle Dreamers. Let's see, can they do it? And one of them will drift off the beam, the second though will get a bullseye. A decent recovery for this team, but I think it won't be enough to take any bigger than third, and the tie was the Wolves. But on the tie break, on the countback, they are getting the bronze medal. The Coasting Corals won the gold, the Porpoise Balances got the silver. Let's see the podium. And in the standings, they're all three tied on 10 points. The Wolves in last with 3. This is quite over for them, I believe. They can't win the friendly round anymore. And it's the last event, the downhill dash, now remaining for our teams. Let's see who will get it in both friendly rounds. All the qualified teams will go first. So Time Watchers, Mighty Minerals, Asteroid Impact and the Mask Marauders have chosen their competitors, and let's go. The Watchers are in the lead. Who will get it? I think they keep it. For the second place, I think Mighty Minerals, Asteroid Impact seems pretty close to that, but not enough. The Marauders in 4th, and let's enjoy the podium. And as they were all 3 tied, the Time Watchers will win the Water Qualified friendly round. The Mighty Minerals will get the second place, Asteroid Impact in 3rd, the Marauders in last. But great job to all of the teams for this result. Now the relegated teams, a tie in their battle too, but who will get it? The winner of the race will be the better. And at the moment the Drizzle Dreamers are leading, and the Wolves, I think, were pretty close to them, coming back from 3rd to overtake the Corals and take the silver medal here. But the Drizzle Dreamers will get the gold and win the friendly round in the relegated teams. The Corals will get the bronze, the Balances in 4th. So let's see the podium. And in the standings, the Drizzle Dreamers will win by 3 points. The Corals will take the silver, the Balances in 3rd. The Winter Wolves will be last in this friendly round, trailing a lot. But all the teams are ready for the main league now, having competed in the qualifiers and the friendly round. So stay tuned for the opening ceremony and the first event of season 5, the balance battle in the main league. We'll see you soon, and goodbye.